Ladies and gentlemen of the press that have gathered here today, fellow Biafrans all over the world.
Mwachuku, kiligedu vidya. Kiligedu vidya. Mazi Simon Ekpa had just drawn Biafran closer and closer and closer and closer to freedom. This very announcement that he just made, the Biafran constitutional order that now guarantees that Biafran have laws. Anything you do in the Biafran government, you will pay the price. Whether you are for or against Biafran people. Hey, gato sugar. Manage quanti can coro ni phone chare corono. Magano tina na kaku kaka kugono gakuko. Manafamalo na ifana ko. No welume. This ufuchanya fa fejiri ke halachi nte ha. Ngwano, all the course of Ekpa. Manakangwono, the freedom we all have been searching for has come. And this is the time to enjoy it. Talon.
Committee. If you hear your name, ladies and gentlemen of the press that have gathered here today, fellow Biafrans all over the world, I wish to announce the establishment of the Biafra Constitutional Committee. If you hear your name, you have been called to serve Biafra. This committee is subject to change. Names will be added as at when need, and then also names will be removed when the need arises. We have Janine Kondol. Janine Kondol is the attorney for the Biafra Republic government in exile, based in Philippines. We have Mazi Victor Adim as a member of the Constitutional Committee. We have the Chief of Staff of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, as a member and a coordinator of this committee. Victor Adim will be the chairman of this Constitutional Committee. Mazi Luke Iwunze, the ambassador of Biafra in Australia, will be a member of this committee. Dr. Dorothy Adana Anthony, who is serving the Women and Child Service Welfare, you will be a member of this committee. Emmanuel Yakubu from Igala State will be a member of this committee. Emmanuel is the sole administrator of Igala State of Biafra. Mbekoyo Efyong will be a member of this committee. Mbekoyo Efyong is the administrator of the Oro Akwi State Executive, United States of Biafra in the homeland. We have Archbishop Etata as a member, the sole administrator of Ikon State, Biafra Republic, government in exile, and the de facto government in the homeland. We have Tubabim as a member, Douglas as a member of the committee, Constitutional Drafting Committee. Fellow Biafrans, may I also use this opportunity to announce the establishment of the Biafra Currency Committee. Biafra Currency Committee will also have the Biafra Republic Government in Exile attorney, Jenny Kondo, as a member of the committee. We will have Victor Aden, a member of the committee. We will have Bridget Umaje, as a member of the committee. We will have Jonathan Benjamin, as a member of the committee. We will have Mbokoyo Efyong, Akpakip Oro State Executive, as a member. We have Archbishop Etata, the Ekpa State Administrator, as a member. We also have Douglas Tubabanin as a member of the Committee for Biafra Currency. May I also inform the Biafra people that the Biafra coin will be officially unveiled in a few days' time. And after that, we have solved the problem that our Biafra people are facing currently under Nigeria collapse state. Ladies and gentlemen of the press that have gathered here today,
the zoo has just exposed themselves by refusing to back down on Simon Ekpa's case. Let me break it down for you guys. So earlier when I told you that there's an order that everybody who has been involved in deploying soldiers to Finland border, because they can't enter Finland, of course, they use the third country or so to stay there, and while they stay there, they immediately want to ginger on kidnapping Simon Ekpa by rightful way or illegal way, the same way they did in Kenya. The moment they realized that Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya, you see, the politicians will go far. They will go as far as possible to do anything to you as long as you are blocking their food, except they are not ready for you. The moment they become ready for you, they will do anything possible because they have the money, they have the power, they have the connection, they are the government. But you see, here is one or two. Some of them has become very powerful, so they don't want him to fly out or fly in to Finland. So every part of that what's it called, of that border has been secured with top security, and this has yielded more undiluted perseverance to the common people. And I must say the way I should say that the time is now. After they ordered 4 politicians from Nigeria to be arrested, they now realized that these people have been working hand in hand with some people in Finland. I don't know if they are close to Simon Ekpa, but they are just working so that they can be able to hand him over secretly, and before he wakes up, he's already in Nigeria. And that time, maybe Finland and this thing will begin to negotiate and say, why will you come to our country and do this? You don't have any right to do this, They have been exposed. We must understand that every areas we place our voice, in every corners we place our word, one or two things must happen codedly. And by so doing, we must take, for instance, the biggest challenge that has been laid on our table. I will say the way I want to say this thing because I'm not comfortable with some kind of lies that they tell against Simon Ekpa. But I want to say this very, very plainly and clearly. The victory that we are achieving is beyond humanoid imagination. Think about it. How many times do they want to make a mess of us? How many times? How long? We have been productive, proactive, producing, focusing on the theories that which we must focus on. And by focusing on these theories, everything is making sense. And they're wondering, how are these people doing it? But let them not worry. Because our spies are around the globe. They thought it's let's face them gun to gun, bullet to bullet. No, we're going to be diplomatic. Reasonably. Because we don't want our children to die the way they died before. We don't want to starve them. We don't want them to be starved. But here's one or two. This is victory. And I can smell it with my big nose. We are coming with victory. And this victory will be assured to every one of us.